running right after me. Yeah. Cause I'm number one, so that means everyone come after me. Hey, I'm at the top and they pray that I fall. Call me LeVar, the way that I ball. They want a little, but I need it all, yeah. We gonna make it, it's so amazing. Gotta stay real through the fakeness. People like seasons, they change, and that's just a part of the greatness.
Good day, everyone. Today, I'm going to tackle about the Low 6 of futsal, the other match officials. By the way, I am Kasmer Kalipapa, a second-year college student from the Bachelor of Physical Education, Section B. First is the assistant referees. 2 assistant referees may be appointed, a third referee, and a timekeeper, who must perform their duties in accordance with the futsal law of the game. They are positioned off the pitch, level with the halfway line, and on the same side as the substitution zone. The timekeeper remains seated at the timekeeper's table, while the third referee's duties may be performed either seated or standing up. The timekeeper and the third referees are equipped with the suitable chronometers and the necessary equipment to keep a record of accumulated fouls, which are supplied by the association or club under whose jurisdiction the match is being played. They are provided with the timekeeper's table in order to perform their duties correctly. The two powers and duties. The third referees. The third referees must assist the referees and the timekeeper. Keeps a record on the players taking part in the match. Monitor the replacement of balls at the request of the referees. Check the substitute equipment before they enter the pitch. Records the goal scorer numbers. Inform the on-pitch referees regarding any offense, misconduct, or unsporting behavior by any participant in the match, which the referees may decide to take into consideration or not. Informs the timekeeper for a request for a timeout when a team officials make one. Give the mandatory timeout signal once the timekeeper has sounded the acoustic signal to inform the referees and the team that the timeout has been granted. Keep a record of the timeout requested. Keep a record of the accumulated fouls by each team signaled by the referees in each period of play. Give the mandatory signals that one team has committed 5 accumulated fouls in one period of play. Places a clearly visible sign on the timekeeper's table to indicate that a team has committed 5 accumulated fouls in one period of play. Records the name and numbers of any players cautioned or sent off. Hand a document to the other officials of each team before the start of each period of play, with which they can request timeouts, and collect this document at the end of each period if no timeout have been requested. Timeout hands a document to the officials of each team which indicate when a substitute can enter the pitch to replace a player who has been sent off. Under the referee's supervision, check the re-entry of a player who has left the pitch to correct their equipment. Under the referee's supervision, checks the re-entry or a player who has left the pitch due to any injury of any kind. Signals to the referees when an obvious error has been made in a cautioning or sending of a player in an act of violent conduct has been committed out of their field of vision. In any case, the referees decide on any fact connected with play. Supervise the conduct of the person situated in the technical area and on the benches, and inform the referees of any inappropriate behavior. Keep a record of stoppage in play because of outside interference and the reason for them. Assist the referees by providing any other relevant information regarding the match. Take a position on the pitch as described in the relevant section of the technical guidelines for futsal referees and other match officials when required to do so. Replaces the second referee in the event that the referee or second referee becomes injured or indisposed. The timekeeper. Ensure that the duration of the match complies with the provision of Law 7 by starting the chronometer after the first kick-off in each period has been taken correctly, stopping the chronometers when the ball is out of play, restarting the chronometers after play has been correctly resumed, following a kick-in, a goal clearance, a corner kick, a kick-off, a free kick, a penalty kick, or a drop ball. Stopping the chronometers after a goal has been scored, after a penalty kick or a free kick has been awarded, or after a plate has been injured. Stopping the chronometers whenever the referee signals to them to do so. Recording the goal, accumulated fouls, and periods of play on the public scoreboard, if one is available. Indicating a team request for a timeout with a different whistle or acoustic signal from one used by the referees, after being informed of the request by the third referees or one of the pitch referees. Timing the 1-minute timeout, indicating the end of the 1-minute timeout with a different whistle, indicating the fifth accumulated foul by a team with different whistle for acoustic sign from one used by the referees after being informed by the third referees. Timing a team's 2-minute numerical reduction, signaling the end of the first period, the end of match of the end of the period of extra time if extra time is played, with a different whistle or acoustic signal from the one used by the referees. Taking a position by the pitch as described in the relevant section of the practical guidelines for futsal referees and other match officials. Performing the specific duties of the third referees in the event of the latter absence, if a reserve assistant referee is not appointed. Providing any other relevant information regarding the match. Number 3 is international matches. For international matches, the presence of a third referee and the timekeeper is mandatory. For international matches, the chronometer used must incorporate all the necessary function, precise timekeeping, and a device to time one or more 2-minute numerical reduction simultaneous and monitor the accumulation of fouls by each during period of play. Number 4 is reserve assistant referees. In tournament or competition where this figure is appointed, the reserve assistant referee's role and duties must be in accordance with the provision stipulated in the futsal law of the game. The reserve assistant referee is appointed under the competition rule and replace the third referee if any of the referees are unable to continue officiating the match. Assist the referee at all times, including with any administrative duties before, during and after the match, and required by the referees. Submit a report after the match of the appropriate authorities on any misconduct or any other incident that occurred out of the view of the referees, and also advises the referees of any report being made. Record all incidents occurring before, during, and after the match. Carries an alternative manual chronometers in case it required due to an incident of any kind. Takes a position so to be able to assist the referees by providing any relevant information regarding to the match. So that was the end of my report. I am Kasmer Kalipapa. Thank you and God bless.